Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My brothers, you already know who it is. I'm D, and this the Future Fathers FF podcast. Welcome, 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 my brothers. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I hope you're all been good. I hope your week's been good. I hope work's okay. Your missus treating you alright. Your partner's alright. Um, I hope the children are okay, my brothers. Most of all, I hope you ain't had to beat nobody this week. Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. Excuse me. But my brothers, I don't know if you've heard what's going on. I have. I've seen footage and I don't even know. I actually don't even know. I'm not even sure if the words are enough that I'm about to speak, but I'm pretty sure you've all heard by now about the Charlie Kirk situation. My thoughts and my feelings are with his family right now because nobody deserves what he got for their views. Just because of man's political opinion, he is now no longer with us, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I don't want to say something that I'm not too sure. Actually, no, 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 no. I know. Yeah, fatal shooting out in Utah. I heard something about their gun laws out there. No permits needed to buy a firearm, no gun license needed to buy a firearm, and very few, if any, limitations on firearms. I live in the UK, as I'm pretty sure most of you can tell by the accent, and I don't have to worry about them things. Obviously, I've seen, I'm well aware of what goes on in the UK, and I know some things about what happens here as well. But the political landscape cannot be so harsh right now that your views are causing you to be unalive by other people. I don't know if that's okay. Actually, I know that's not okay. Why would I even say that? I don't know if that's okay. And no, the madness is my son rang me earlier on while I was at work to tell me about this. And I said to him, yeah, 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 me and your mum watched the video last night. We heard about it. And I tried to explain to her who Charlie Kirk was. Um, she was actually quite interested to hear a little bit about him. So I tried to explain, well, as far as I know, and from the political stance that he's had, from the videos that I've seen of him, from the information that I have on him himself, I would consider him the English equivalent of Tommy Robinson. I wouldn't necessarily say he's racist. That's just my opinion. Yeah. These people want no, no. Let me not say these people. Charlie Kirk is a white man who stands up for his own political views. He wants his country to represent his country. Americans being Americans, and at the moment, the political landscape over there doesn't look like America's for Americans. I'm saying that in the UK at the moment, sitting here wondering to myself if England is actually an English country. At the moment, it doesn't seem like that. But I digress. I have so many different thoughts and views on this, and it is so nuts because, as I said, nobody, nobody should have to suffer being unalive because of their political views. Now, That being said, Walter, yeah, um, there are people such as myself in the United States who have suffered exactly the same thing for many, many, many years. I am not sitting here saying that makes it right. I am not sitting here standing up for anybody else and their political views. But I will state this fact. He's not the first, and he definitely will not be the last. The joke is, and I tried to explain this to my son. I said to him, "Oh, when was the last time you had us?" Before I could even finish my sentence, I was like, "Wait, hold on, 1 second. Are you all right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, come to deliver leaflets." Yeah, I said to him, "Wait, hold on, I can't even say this to you. Like, let me ask you properly. When was the last time you read about an assassination attempt?" 1 second. Man actually knocked on the door to hand me a leaflet for food takeaway. Anyway, yeah, I said to him, when was the last time you read of an attempt on somebody's existence? And he said, "Oh, Kennedy." All right, cool. That's you, his generation. My brothers, you do realize that in this time in existence, we are aware and have lived through what I do. I know myself. Yeah. I know that I have lived through three separate attempts on other people's existence: Vladimir Putin, Donald Trump, Charlie Kirk. Lived through it. These are things that I never thought I would. I never thought I would hear about in my lifetime. I thought these were things that happened years ago, before my time. I thought these were things that you only read about in books, or you might have heard about in passing. I know I'm not dumb, I'm not stupid. I know that these things have happened in other countries. Well aware of that, fully aware. But I didn't think I would hear about it on such a scale, a global scale. This is not your average political thing where it's, oh, this guy was doing this and he got caught doing that, or he's embezzling money, or he's trying to leave the country after committing a different kind of serious crime, fraud, or any kind of crime that you may associate with someone in a political position. I didn't think I'd be living through assassination. I didn't think I'd be living through. Brother, listen, yeah? You put a hood on these three people that tried to take their man now out, yeah? You can call them part of the creed. What's going on? So if we're the Templars, where are they? I know they're still about. I'm joking, I'm joking. I'm just trying to make light of this whole situation. Like, in my 40 plus years of existence, I didn't think I'd be hearing about things that I read about in books. I didn't think I'd be watching it, well, on the news. I didn't think it would be something covered by people on the internet. Are you mad? Like, what are we talking about? What, excuse me, are we really talking about? And then on top of that, I was like, do you know what? I come in here to set up, and I was like, no, I need to do this properly. So for those of you that don't know, and for those of you that haven't seen, I've got a little something for you to show you, just to let you know. Yeah? There is a warning. So before I go any further, if you wish to turn your pause the video, actually skip ahead 30 seconds. Yeah, that's your warning. Three, two, one. I'm playing the video.
Violence. Great.
U.S. conservative activist Charlie Kirk, co-founder of Turning Point USA, was fatally shot while speaking at Utah Valley University in Orem on Wednesday.
I can't believe this, man. Just look at the amount of people that had to run.
The 31-year-old was delivering remarks at 12:20 p.m. during his American Comeback Tour when a bullet struck him in the neck. President Donald Trump called the killing a dark moment for America and vowed a broader crackdown on political violence.
Right. So that's where we are with the thing. Yeah. That's where we are. Now the president of the United States has to address the country and make a statement based on what has happened because of somebody else's view not aligning with somebody. Is this what we're really talking about? Because one man's view don't align with somebody else's. Do you know how many times me and my missus have disagreed on something? Do you know how many times me and my sons have disagreed on something? Do you know how many times me and my brother have disagreed on something? These are my family members. By these people's definitions, because I don't agree with them, I should take them out. What? What kind of stupid human being are you? What kind of an excuse for a human being are you? If you cannot live through somebody else having a different opinion to you, my brother, do you know what? Hmm, hmm. People, you need to learn how to grow the heck up. We need to teach our children what a lot of people have not been teaching their children recently, which is other people in your life are not going to agree with you on a lot. Yeah. You're not special because you've got this idea in your head that sets you apart from other people. You're special because you're somebody that wants to make life better for others. This is what we're supposed to be teaching our children. You're special to me, most definitely. And you will be special to somebody else that picks you to spend the rest of their existence with, most definitely. Other people in existence, other people in existence will not find you special. So, wait, what are we up to? 7.9 billion people on the planet. A handful may find you special, but very many will not. Very many people will not agree with you just because of the color of your skin. Very many people will disagree with you because of because you cannot see color and they can. People will disagree with you on stupid things like should you wash a chicken or not. What are we doing? I cannot understand, and I do not profess to understand what is going on in the world because unfortunately I exist in it with the rest of us and the rest of you and the rest of them that are not okay up here moderately. A lot of people on the face of this planet, right now, I would say there's a significant majority of people living today that require some sort of medical assistance. That could be excuse me, anything from just talking to somebody to actually being admitted to a medical facility. There are that many of us with issues living today. I myself am one of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, do you know what? I'm safe. My brothers, I've got problems. I've got issues. I've got situations and circumstances coming out of my ears and my backside that you have no idea of. But do you know what? I'm still here. I'm still persevering to push my children further than I could possibly go. But things like this situation, they really do make me think about the trajectory of humanity. I've heard the saying so many times, human beings are like a child with a magnifying glass heating up an anthill. Human beings do not know what we're doing from day to day, but we expect to propel ourselves into the future with this extensive amount of knowledge that we don't even know how to control or comprehend ourselves. Yet we profess to be the most intelligent beings in the known universe, not even knowing if we are. And then we got people pulling stunts like what happened. My condolences to the young man's family. Seriously. I'm just one man with a camera and an internet connection. So I'm gonna put my thoughts out there just as everybody else has done. This is a sad, sad situation that one young man should have never met the way he did. It shouldn't be happening. Not like this. If you disagree with somebody, voice your opinions. If you feel like you're unheard, well, unfortunately, there are a lot of people that are unheard in life. They don't do things like that. And they wouldn't wish something like that on their worst enemy. This is final. Yeah. Situations like this are final. There's no coming back. And we only get one go on this game called life. My brothers, I suggest you utilize your time wisely because it seems as though things right now are not looking good for us as human beings, on a whole. So I don't know how you're going to take this information, but my brothers, please utilize it however you will. Share it with whoever you need to, and please be grateful that you're not somebody in a situation like this. I give thanks every day, every day. Now I've got something else to give thanks for. Bros, we're going to give it up here. You know what? Promotion time. Podcast is available, as you know, on all major platforms, Apple Podcast and Google Play. You can also find me on Instagram at future_fathersFF and my brother at Sayne Official. We do 1 to 2 videos there a week and we try and get them out to you as soon as possible. Bros, please like, share, subscribe, do the flicky button. I don't even know what I was doing there. Yeah, do the flicky button. And you know what that one is, post notifications. So when the videos go, you'll know straight away. Bros, please look after yourselves, look after each other. I don't know how we're gonna live through all of this, but you know what? We have to teach the next generation how to be better and how to do better. We can do it. We can do it. Bros, please, please, please stay well and stay blessed.